G'day, welcome to another video. It's a particularly good coffee. Today I want to talk about the DJI Action cameras. So, remember this? First came the DJI Osmo Action. Then came this, the DJI Action 2. No Osmo in the name and a different design. Then came this, the DJI Osmo Action 3. Osmo's back in the name, back to the design very similar to the first action camera from DJI. So, I wonder why they've gone from sort of a GoPro type design, I guess, with the first Osmo Action, to the modular design with the Action 2 and no Osmo in the name, to the Osmo Action 3, putting Osmo back in the name and no modular design. Back to sort of looking a bit like a GoPro. Interesting. So I never got the first Osmo Action. It was a first release action camera for DJI. Perfectly fine. Had a few little issues that you expect sort of with first releases in a product line, but yeah, perfectly fine. I went with the Action 2, which I've got here. It's the modular design. I got the extra screen, which you just clip in. Have to say, I've really enjoyed using this. I think the camera is awesome. I love the modular design and easily being able to mount it on different things with the magnets and clip the extra screen on and off and so forth. So I really love that design. I still use that camera today and I'll continue to use it for some time yet, I would expect. DJI just recently came out with the Osmo Action 3, so they've gone away from that modular design and, as I say, sort of back to the GoPro style. Interesting though, with the Osmo Action 3, they've kept the sort of the quick release magnetic mount system, so some of the magnetic mounts that you can use with the Action 2 are compatible with the Action 3, so you can just sort of clip it onto the magnetic mount and take it off nice and easily. So I think that's a good thing. I don't know what DJI's roadmap really is for action cameras. Maybe they're going to alternate. Maybe there will be a Action 4 and they'll go back to the modular design. Who knows? If anyone has some thoughts on that, let me know in the comments. Let's just touch on the specs of the DJI Osmo Action 3. So I can record up to 4K 120 frames per second, and it's got that super wide field of view available as well, which I really like. I love the super wide I can get with the Action 2. So that's really cool. It's got the Rock Steady and Horizon Steady built into it, which again with the Action 2 I really like, so that's a great feature. Cold resistant, long lasting. As I said, it's got the quick release mount, magnetic mount, which is good. Waterproof, I think, to 16 meters. Dual touchscreens, very nice. I do quite like the touchscreen setup on the DJI cameras. Battery life, you can get extended battery life up to 150 minutes, which is great. I'm all for the more battery you can get, the better. The less you have to charge and swap out your batteries. That's really cool. The super wide field of view goes to 155 degrees, so that's nice and wide. Really capture big wide scene. The sensor itself is a 1.7 inch sensor. If your battery does die or is getting low, it's got fast charging built into it, so it natively supports fast charging technology. So DJI claiming that in just actually 18 minutes you can get it to 80% of your battery, which they reckon could give you sort of approximately 2 hours of shooting. So that's nice and quick, no waiting around there. As I mentioned, it's got that Rock Steady capability in it, which you can turn on. And that really works really well, provides for some nice stable footage, etc. Works great in the Action 2, so I'm sure that'll work equally as well in the Action 3, and from what I've seen people posting, it does the job. Got nice high strength glass, so Gorilla Glass high strength for the lenses in the front and rear screen, so as you would hope with action cameras, quite durable. If you drop it or whatever, No guarantees, but hopefully it will be okay. So on the Action 3, there's the dual touchscreens, a touchscreen at the front and a touchscreen at the rear. They look nice and responsive. I like the touchscreens on the Action 2. Looks quite similar to that, so that should work really well. It's got quite good audio capabilities from what I've heard, probably similar to the Action 2. So, you know, although it's always better if you plug in your own mic, you can just use the native audio speakers in the device, and it sounds acceptable. And depending on what you're using it for, probably be perfectly fine. And there's a whole bunch of other features I could go on that the DJI Osmo Action 3 has. Read more about it. There's a link to the camera in my description below. So I guess to sum up, I think it looks really good, a nice upgrade from the original DJI Osmo Action. How does it compare to the GoPro Hero 11? Most people are sort of saying probably the GoPro Hero 11 probably has the advantage. I'd probably say that's the case, but if you were to get the Osmo Action 3, I think it's a perfectly capable camera that I think would serve you really well. The footage I've seen looks awesome, so really I don't think you can go wrong with this choice. As always, thanks very much for watching my video. That's always appreciated, and we'll catch you around in the next one. Have a great day.